Hello, thank you for watching my demo of my Rails app with the jQuery front end. So let's get started. I'm going to share the screen. If you haven't seen my video for my demo of my Rails app, I'll briefly explain what it is. It's called Explorers Unite, and it is a uh, forum for people who've traveled. They can log on and post the trips that they've been on and leave comments on it and recommendations, and then you can see other users' trips and their comments and their recommendations. So it's just a forum for travel lovers. I'm just going to log in with Facebook using OmniAuth. Okay, and that logged me in, and I'm now on my user show page. So the first thing that I want to point out is the see this user's trips link. So what'll happen when I click this link is that it's going to fire an Ajax GET request to an index resource, being the all of the trips that I've posted. So all of my users' trips will be appended to the page without any sort of refreshing, just when I click this link, which I'm going to do now. There you go. You can see that I've been to the Netherlands, I've been to Israel, Mexico, Russia, Australia, Thailand. These are all the places that I've been to. And on click, it'll go away, and I can click again, and there it is again. Down here is a form to add a new trip. This form only exists on my profile page. If I go to another user's profile, you won't have the capability of adding a new trip. But since we're on my profile page, we can go ahead and add a new trip. So let's do that. I've been to the Dominican Republic. I went in for the first time in 1999. I would definitely recommend it. The beaches are great, so relaxing. So what's going to happen when I press this create trip button is this form is going to send a post Ajax request, and we're going to instantiate a new instance of a trip. We're going to take the dynamic values of that trip, and we're going to append it into this page. So we're going to see the details of this trip right here under Thailand's trip. There it is. This is it got appended to the page. If I click this, all the trips will go away. If I click it again, all the trips will show up again. There is the Dominican Republic trip I just created, and again, no page refresh. So the next thing that I want to explore, I want to click this link, which will take me to a trips show page. This is the page for an individual trip. And you can see all the details about a trip, the country name, the name of the user, the trip ID, a comment on the trip, and then two other pieces of information: the year that the trip occurred and whether that country is recommended by the user. So now I want to point out two other links on this page. One is the click to see other users that have been to this country, and the other is the see the next trip by this user. So first, we're going to explore the see the next trip by this user. When I click this link, it's going to send a GET request to for the next trip that this user has been on, and then it's going to repopulate all of these fields with the details of that particular trip. So I'm going to click it, and the details changed. I'll click it again, the details change. I click it again, the details change. So every time I click this link, I'm making a GET request to a show resource. That is the resource of a single trip, and then changing those values on the page. There is no page refreshing. The next thing I want to show is to click to see other users that have been to this country. What this is going to do, because countries have many users, is going to make a GET request to the country's particular page. It's going to pull that data and then going to go through all of the users in that data, take the name of the users and append it to the page. So I'm going to click this link and we're going to see all of the other users that have been to Russia. Billy's been to Russia. If I click on the next country, Australia, I'll see that Carson's been to Australia. If I click the next trip, which is Thailand, I'll see that both Michael and Ryan have been to Thailand. So I want to say, oh, I'm wondering, what does Ryan think about Thailand? So I click on Ryan. This will link me to his profile page. I see that his favorite country is Cuba. I'll click on see this user's trips, and I will see all of the trips that Ryan has been to. He's been to Cuba, Grenada, India, Thailand. A little sketchy, but a worthwhile experience. That is a very interesting comment. I would like to debate him. So I'm going to reach out to him, and that is the point of Explorers United. It's to connect and spread the ideas of different travelers. So I'm going to go over here. That'll take me to the users index page where I can see I can choose all of any user that I want to see their trips. So again, to review, I have demonstrated an AJAX GET request to an index resource, which is all of the trips by a particular user. I've demonstrated a post request, which is when I added a new trip to the page. I have used a has many through relationship to get the names of the users based on the country of a trip. And I have used a show resource, a GET request for a show resource by being able to get the next trip and dynamically change the values based on which trip I'm looking at. So I think that those have demonstrated all of the requirements for the jQuery project. Thank you again for watching the demo, and yeah, thanks.